Okay, hi everybody. I'm just had some things on my mind, and so I just wanted to make a video about it because sometimes it doesn't sound the same when you write it down. But I mean, you can make a video about anything on YouTube, so I figured why couldn't I, right? Okay, so basically I just wanted to talk about some feelings that I was having, and just how when you're going through a transition in life, how things just seem to be unsettled a lot of times. And so you may be coming from one place and on your way to another place in your life, and in the middle things seem really unsettled because you're going from what you're used to, what you have done in the past, what you thought was acceptable or what was acceptable, and now you're in a place where you're trying to get to new things in your life, your future, and doing things differently, thinking differently, living your life differently. And so when you're in the middle, sometimes it just seems like, well, what do? I don't want to go back to what I've been doing because I finally got the epiphany that that's not where I need to be, and those things aren't benefiting me. But it seems like it's such a far off distance to where it is that I'm trying to get to. And a lot of times people are doing these things, and people think about like physical things, whether it's saving or getting a new house, getting a different car, moving out of state, going to school, getting married or something like that. But a lot of times I think people need to just sit back and realize that a lot of it is mental. And just in dealing in mental health as my profession, I've just noticed that a lot of things are cognitive, a lot of stinking thinking, and a lot of negativity that people are carrying around, and they don't even know that they're carrying around. And some of it is based on what you've experienced, of course, in your past that you have grown to think was acceptable, but then you realize, seemingly too late, that it's not. And so just be encouraged that as you move forward, as you go to the next level in your life, you can't become discouraged. You can't go back to what you're used to because it's comfortable, because it's familiar, because you'll die there. You'll never get to the place of where you're supposed to be. You'll never get to the land of the living, or, that love that you wanted for yourself, so to speak. Well, mainly to say for yourself, and let alone the love that you think that you deserve from others. Excuse me. And then you need to take a step back and look around at your surroundings, because if you really want a certain kind of level of love for yourself, a certain kind of lifestyle, you need to evaluate who you have around you. And even during the time of your transition, you should be evaluating who's in your life. Are these people that are helping you to make your transition and move forward? Are all these familiar folks coming back around all of a sudden, trying to, hang out and be a part of your life? Because I've experienced that. You make a decision that you're not going to keep dating the same kind of person, and sure enough, here come Bruce, Rodney, whomever, Kiki, Margaret, Sarah, whomever it may be, all back. And they seemingly come at a time when you might have been feeling a little shaky about the decision that you made. And it's like, who told them? Who is living in my head and then called them and said, listen, now is the time to go, call now, send the text message now, And it's like, you really have to make a decision that I'm not going to go back. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to stick to my decision, and I'm going to hold out. I'm going to push on until I get to where it is that I want to be, the life that I believe I deserve. And that's just what you have to do. It makes me chuckle because they seem to come at the same time that I've noticed, like one after the other. Hilariousness. But nevertheless, I'm sticking to the decision that I made, and you should stick to the decision that you made. Whether it's friends that aren't about anything, everybody has a friend that don't want to work, perhaps, that you used to be friends with, you had to let them go because they weren't moving forward in life, or just lacks motivation, always gets people in trouble, bunch of drama and just shenanigans that they're participating in. And then sure enough, it seems like you might be going through something, and they did kind of have a quality or a knack for fill in the blank, whether it's connecting you to people that can help you with something, listening a little bit, doing things with them to get your mind off your troubles. And sure enough, when you find yourself in this position, you're like, oh, well, maybe I could. Or here they come after all that time, like, I know we had an argument, or you don't really mess with me like that, but I miss you, you was cool, or whatever the case may be. And there you are, back wrapped up in something that you don't need to be in. So I just had a few things on my mind that I just wanted to rant on about and since YouTube is a place to do that, I did it. Alright, I hope everybody has a great day. Bye.